Morning, Abotai. Since this has come up several times in the past few dapim in the Daf Yomi, it's prudent to speak about it since it's a topic that a lot of people discuss quite frequently. That is the topic of Ayin Hara. Now, Ayin Hara is something that Chazal tell us exists, the evil eye, and the Gemara tells us several halachot about it. The Gemara says in the beginning of Masechet Baba Batra, Daf Bet Amud Bet, the Gemara says, Asur le'adam la'amod al tzedei chavero b'sha'a she'omedet bekomoteha, which means that a person is not allowed to stand over and gaze at his friend's field when everything is nice and grown. And the reason for that is because the Chachamim were concerned that he might afflict his friend's field with Ayin Hara, because a person might be envious, or even if it amazes him, that's cause for Ayin Hara. That's number one. The Gemara says, Masechet Baba Mtzi'ah, Daf Kuf Zayin Amud Bet, that there's a pasuk, V'asiroti machala mikirbecha, Hashem promises, I will take away illness from your midst. Says the Gemara, what does that mean? What illness is it referring to? It's something that is the root of all illnesses. The Gemara says that's Ayin Hara. Kadosh Baruch Hu will take that away, and all the illnesses will fall away too. The Gemara says that Rav, the Amora, he once went to a cemetery, and Beruch HaKodesh, he was able to see how each person in the cemetery passed away, and he told his Talmidim, 99 out of the 100 people here passed away from Ayin Hara. That's what he told his Talmidim. So you see, it is a very real thing. Now, people in general think that it comes as a result of jealousy, envy, negative feelings. Maran Zichron Bracha writes in Anaf Etzavot, that's not necessarily true. We find several places in Shas where people were affected by Ayin Hara even when there were only good feelings. For instance, the Gemara writes in yesterday's Daf Yudalet Amud Bet, Yudalet Amud Aleph, some of the halachot of Sefer Torah, and it was, without getting into too much detail, it's very difficult to get to that halacha of Sefer Torah. One of the Chachamim, his name was Rav Bar Yaakov, he did it on his first time. The first Sefer Torah, Rav Huna tried to get this halacha, he wrote 70 Sefer Torah, one of them came out that way. Rav Bar Yaakov, on his first try, he got it. And the Chachamim were so amazed that they looked at him and he passed away right away from the Ayin Hara. Which means that we see that even though they didn't mean him any harm, that they weren't jealous, they were just amazed that it came out that way, but since he stuck out, since he protruded, that caused him to fall to the effects of Ayin Hara. There's a machloket exactly how Ayin Hara works. Some say it has to do that when people are amazed or taken by surprise by a person's actions or by a person's talents, so in Shamayim, they open up his file and they say, wow, look, if he's such a benefit of goodness in this world, maybe we should take away from his zechuyot, and that should affect him in the world to come. Others say it doesn't work like that. There's different, but the idea is that it does exist. There were certain chachamim that wanted to prove that Ayin Hara is just a mashal, it doesn't really exist, doesn't really harm, and the Ramban wrote explicitly negating that. He said it's not true, it does exist, you just have to know how to protect yourself. Be'ezat Hashem, we'll speak about that tomorrow, how to protect ourselves from the negative effects of Ayin Hara. Yom Tov.